Hey everybody, Mac Monster, back with Marvel Heroes. I can kind of talk again, so got Storm up on the chopping block, and a few changes on her, so she's a little bit different. Excuse me, gonna need some drinks to keep going here. So, apologize for the voice. And I'm actually going back a little bit to the Windrider build. It's actually going to be a mix, and it's actually pretty cool with all the extra points and some of the changes they did. Opened up some mobility for us. So for the Windrider, what we're going to do is we're going to do 20 points into Stunning Bolt. This is a pretty phenomenal ability now. It's just like Lightning Column, except it does a little bit less damage and has a high chance to stun. So if you're going to do it at all, might as well take a little less damage and have some CC involved. 20 points in Refreshing Breeze still. I don't like Quickening Breeze at all. I never have, and I probably never will. 20 points in Gusting Tempest. 20 points in Spirited. 20 points in Lightning Storm. 20 points in Crashing Hail. And instead of doing 20 points in Ball Lightning, they seem to be amping up Thundering Maelstrom again. We're going to do 20 points in Thundering Maelstrom, and this is going to give us quite similar damage to Ball Lightning, but we're going to get a massive amount of control with a 78.3% attack and movement speed debuff and similar DPS. This actually rains down a lot of pain. Very interesting. They beefed it up so much, and I didn't even really see notes on them beefing it up. It must have been a couple patches ago when they increased damage numbers on characters individually, and there was, a good 3 pages of just skills getting buffed. There are some 1-point skills here, at least one, Turbulent Winds. And then I put the rest of the points into Windy Flight because there's really nothing else to go for. You can put a point in Windy Flight and put points into Ball Lightning if you want to keep it. I find it a waste of time in Spirit, but that's just me. And so that's the build. With gearing, I tried going without the Power Prism Shard, but the Radius, along with the Mohawk, just kind of is awesome with the Dr. Octopus medal. You need all 3 because they definitely. Let me see if I can't get this to show on screen. That's with just about 40% size increase. It's not really that big anymore. Crash and Hail used to be huge, and Lightning Storm is actually bigger now, or as big as Crash and Hail. So that's how small Crash and Hail has become. Lightning Storm basically hits the entire freaking screen. It doesn't even show on the screen anymore. That's how big that gets. So that's kind of awesome. And then that's how small of an area with 40% increase. That's that little itty bitty spot up there, smaller than the size of the stash. So it's not really that big of a DPS gain, but it's something to do should you actually run out of Spirit somehow. And so I got the Power Prism Shard. I'm using Advanced Kree Hyper Optics because everything's slow. 500 damage rating just about, and 175 crit chance, as opposed to 500 damage rating with the Pluvian Superconductor and no crit chance. So this gives me crit chance and another chance to slow. Basically everything's going to get slowed. Staying with the Dr. Octopus, as you can see, the size increase is definitely needed. Advanced Phoenix Feather. This is a really good one, 516 damage rating on energy attacks. And the Advanced Super Soldier Serum, just all around good stuff on that. I got an Energy Uru with River of the Soul. If you look, Thundering Maelstrom right now is 6.7 spirit per second. Every second you're getting 6 spirit here, so that's basically free. Plus hit points, plus spirit, plus defense, that's all good. Plus hit points here, basically what I went for. Hit points on the core, 3-to-1 core, plus spirit, that's always good. And that's basically it. You're looking for hit points and damage. and spirit doesn't hurt either. So let's go destroy a cosmic kingpin, and that's basically what's going to happen. For the most part, on the way, all I'm going to do is drop some crashing hails if it's blue, and then I'm going to thundering maelstrom around and let it die. I can drop a lightning storm as well, and that'll do some extra AoE on top of them. Now, oh, this shouldn't be here. I should have Sirocco Rush on my movement key. And I actually bind Thundering Maelstrom to a separate key, because what you want to do is when you drop the AoEs, you got to start moving again, and then you do Thundering Maelstrom. Otherwise, if you're targeting something and you do Thundering Maelstrom, you stand still and you won't move. So it's very bad, and that gets detrimental. That's kind of the key to success here. As you can see, trash is getting pretty well annihilated. And if you got tons of trash around, you don't want to stop moving. You want to go to a place that's good, and then you catch your AoE. So basically, that's what I do. I kind of find out where all the trash is, see what I got. Like, there's a ton of blue there, so I'm going to drop my AoEs. I'm going to get those guys to come down and join the party. Crashing Hail lasts for like 10-11 seconds here, so you don't have to do it quite so often on the trash. And it's just a much safer playstyle. You can do this lightning sling bolt here, but you can see it takes forever to do too. It's not as super fast, and this actually does tons of damage. This Maelstrom is just raining pain. And you're moving around and just not getting hit. So I'm kind of happy they brought this stuff back. I loved it before. This is a prelude to what the Storm review is going to be about. I'm going to be super happy if they keep beefing this up. So long as they don't take away your hit point regen. Personally, I hope they make her a healer and make it Constitution. So I dropped it and then started moving, and then I casted it. That's just the trick. This is so much better, even if it's just a little bit slower. It's like 1,000% safer. You put the lightning storm down too, and everything just kind of melts. Still need a few kills. Let's see if the guy summons. Maybe we'll be lucky. Nope, not a summoner. So the other good thing is when you got missile deflect on this without ball lightning is the only thing that actually missile deflects anyway. Oh, you came out with me? I hate their server messages popping up in front of me. See how the Thundering Maelstrom goes right through too? Let's defeat Dr. Octopus. This is lead him back to his home here. Stop targeting him. Jesus, I'm not even hovering over him and it keeps targeting him. It's so annoying, this targeting system. His hitbox is like 1,000,000 miles wide. Pretty easy. That was pretty easy iteration too, but he was actually marvelous. Didn't even get hit once by the marvelous shot because he couldn't hit me. Too mobile. I was actually trying to get hit there when I was low on spirit so I can use a med kit. Can't use the med kit when you're not, when you're full of health. Kind of sucks. But that's just stupidly easy with all that mobility. And with the changes that they did with the other skills, they're not doing the same kind of damage they once were, so ball lightning just isn't what it once was. And I'm fine with that change, because I'd rather be that mobile and just stay running around and be able to move wherever I want to move to and move away from that stuff. I mean, I was moving through the cosmics auras there, and they weren't even really doing damage to me. So it makes me wonder if you have to be on the ground for those cosmic auras to really do damage. Interesting thing about that mobility as well. So even if you don't like it and you want to run ball lightning, you might want to debate having at least 1 point in Thundering Maelstrom just to stay mobile, or maybe put the leftover 12 points or so that you have into Thundering Maelstrom for the mobility and damage. But this is how I'm going to run her, and as you can see, it's super effective. Could be seconds slower, but that's really what it is. It's going to be seconds. And that's it. So hope it helps. Hope you guys enjoyed, and talk to everybody later.